Hello there. Welcome to another edition of Wednesday's Wonders. Today's wonder occurred to me just about a week ago when I went to the local market just to pick up a few things. I had just wrenched out my back a little bit, so I took my trusty cane with me just in case, you can't be too cautious. So while I was there standing in line waiting to purchase my items, there was a young fellow in front of me. I'd say he was in his mid-30s or something. He turned around and he said something to me, and I couldn't understand what he said, but he motioned for me to go in front of him, and I thought, oh, really? So I took his place in line, and I thought to myself, how nice is this in this day and age, a young fellow like this being courteous and respectful. And before I left, I saluted him again and said, thank you very much. However, when I got to the parking lot with my trolley, it occurred to me he wasn't being respectful at all. He was suggesting that I was just too damn old to stand in line for more than 5 minutes without collapsing on the floor and possibly scuffling up his designer shoes or something of that fact. So I left my trolley right there in the parking lot as I ran about the place looking for that rat bastard just so that I could give him a piece of my mind. Well, unfortunately, like fame and fortune, he had eluded me. So today's wonder is, I wonder what exactly I would have said to that rat bastard had I actually caught up with him. So it occurred to me that perhaps he's watching this. So if he is, I have prepared a message that I'll be right back, and this one is for you on this Wednesday Wonder. Look here, you little penis with ears. I know you're young and you got all the shit. You've got the hip, you've got the hop, whatever it is you call it this day, but back in my day, young people, we actually had a brain. Unlike you, who between these ears is nothing more than a big ball of hormones. If you ever had a synaptic spark, something we call a thought, you'd think it was nothing more than a fart and likely not even have the couth to say excuse me. Not to mention, without that little cellular device between your fingers, you're nothing more than a babbling chimpanzee chewing on its own feces until you fall to the floor in a fetal position, sucking your thumb, waiting for your mommy to come and purchase you a new one. And when it comes to fun, oh yes, all the young people, they have all the fun. Well, let me say this, by the time you thought that little willy wanger between your legs was a whistle, and you likely still do, I was having more fun in a week than you'll probably have in your entire life. The only difference is my fun was real, not virtual. So it's safe to say I know a hell of a lot more about being young than you do about being old, but I do hope you grow to be a crusty old man, and at that time I hope to be in line in front of you because I will invite you to step ahead, and I will have the courtesy of assisting you to your car. And on that day, I hope I'm lucky enough that your young daughter will be with you, your youngest daughter will be with you, so that I can chat her up a little bit and maybe later invite her to come to my home and invite her to blow my whistle. Well, with that, I'll dismiss you and invite you to have a good day. Thank you very much, and goodbye. Well, with that, I feel better already. I hope you're watching, by the way, and with that, I'll leave it this Wednesday until next Wednesday for the next edition of Wednesday's Wonder. I wonder what that'll be. See you then.